Hello everyone, this is Martin. I'm here to present to you another review and weekly update on your major currency pairs for this coming week, September the 14th to the 18th, as well as review what's happened last week. My goodness, we are sitting on a really soggy weekend. 2 days of terrible rain and also really cold. So I've got my life jacket on and I've got a rowboat parked just outside the door in case I've got to make any emergency runs to the store for some emergency supplies in case it gets worse. But I really hear that the weather is actually going to get better in a couple of days, and looking forward to it. So good weather, good trading. Let's see what's going on in the markets, and we're going to start with the first pair. Okay, here we're starting with the Euro USD, the first pair that we're going to review. And you can see here we've been, the price has actually been consolidating over the long term between a lower and an upper trend line, basically within the within the triangle. And you can see prices now making higher lows here. Here's a lower low, a higher low, another higher low, and price looks like it's ready to break out through the resistance area. And that's really important because there is momentum to the upside here. We are in an uptrend, and what I'm basically looking at is we're waiting for a breakout above the 1360. You can see that here. So wait for a breakout above the 1360. Now, price may also go up a little bit higher, bounce off the resistance, and come back a little bit lower. I would not trade the counter trend at all. I believe momentum is to the upside. You can see from last week, price has gone up and up and up, and I believe we're ready to break out again. So I would just wait for the breakout, confirmation of a breakout, and take a buy trade to the upside. If you do take a buy trade, then the stop loss would be right below this gray rectangle, which is which would now be considered support, and your stop loss should be around the 112.90 area. Okay, so that's what I see on this chart. The MACD is above 0, and next chart is the British Pound USD. Again, price last week, price hit the bottom support, and I said watch out for a bounce off the support and look for a counter trend trade. If you would have done that, you would have made some pretty good pips. But right now, price has gone all the way back up, and it is now retesting the previous support or resistance of the channel. Previously, price had been going sideways for a very long time. Here's the upper zone of the channel, the lower zone. So this was a huge channel. Finally, price broke down below, right here, price broke down below the channel. It's gone up, and now it's gone up, and it's retesting the resistance of the lower edge of the channel. And so what I'm kind of looking at is waiting for a bounce off the channel to the downside, or waiting for a breakout again to the upside. And you just kind of have to wait and see. The key area is the 54.60 area. So we are in a weak downtrend. So there's caution right now, but we are at the resistance of the previous channel. So again, it's just wait and see. Wait either for a bounce to the downside off this area, or wait for a breakout up and through. Then perhaps you could do a small little counter trend trade, but wait and see. The MACD here is below 0. Okay, the next chart that I've got up is the Australian USD daily. You can see here we've been on a long-term downtrend. Price did come up, bounce off the low here. Price did come up above a previous support zone that was broken. Now this area is now support. This on the downside is called support. On the upside, this area in the gray rectangle would be the resistance area. So what I'm looking for is price to really go higher, and I believe you can almost take a short-term up counter trend trade, so buy trade to the upside, and I would wait for price to go up all the way up to this area here and sell below the 7200 to 7250 area, and then take a sell trade. So right now price seems to be maybe going up a little bit higher, or will be going higher, but eventually once price gets up into this area right here, then I would take a sell trade. So sell below the 7200 to 7250 if price gets to that area. Okay, and MACD here is below 0. So New Zealand USD. Now this is interesting. Price has been in a long-term downtrend again. You can see price went down lower in the since last week. Price did go up higher, made then came back lower, and now seems to be going higher again. And it looks like what I'm looking for is, see this purple line right here? That's the 8 EMA moving average, the 8 exponential moving average. That's kind of going to be a short-term resistance area, and if price goes up a little bit higher but bounces off and goes lower from the 8 EMA, then I would continue taking sell trades to the downside. Eventually price may come back down to here to retest the previous low right here. However, so far, if price goes up higher and past the 8 EMA, price here has failed to make a new lower low, which invalidates the downtrend, and price could be heading up higher once again. So again, I think the key is the 8 EMA in the short term. You could look at that to either take a sell trade to the downside if the 8 EMA, this area right here, holds. If price goes above that, closes once again above that, then the next resistance area here is the 6400, 6420 area, and you can then decide what to do there. Either wait for a bounce lower again, or if it breaks higher, price may continue going higher again. Okay, so generally we are in a downtrend, but we have to watch this area, whether price is going to keep going sideways, down, or up. MACD is below 0 here. Okay, the US CAD is the opposite from the other pairs. We are in an uptrend here, showing that the US has a lot of strength. The US currency is strong against a lot of the other currencies. We are in a triangle kind of consolidation pattern. You can see on the daily chart here, price really is being consolidated, being squeezed, so to say, sideways right here. The candles are getting smaller and smaller and smaller. You can see that. Look at the lower trend line, which is up. Price is not going beyond that. Price is not closing beyond the lower trend line, and price so far has not closed above this gray rectangle, which is resistance. So you can see that price has once touched here, again price may come back up and touch again here and bounce back down. So again, it's just wait and see, and I believe that I would wait for a breakout above the 13,350 area. So above the gray rectangle, I would wait for price to actually go above that, wait for a breakout, and then price would definitely go higher to the next resistance area, which is the 13600 area. You can see that right here. Okay, so now the other thing is price may go up higher, and then it may bounce back down. And finally, watch the 8 EMA. You can take a look right here. Okay, watch the 8 EMA. if it breaks out lower, price is right there on that line right now. If price breaks lower, then it's going to go down lower again toward the lower trend line. And then you would want to buy, take a buy limit order just above the 13200 area, or just wait for evidence to the upside again and take another buy trade. So again, remember, price is being squeezed in this triangle right here. There's a major squeeze going on, and eventually it should break out to the upside. There is momentum to the upside on this currency pair. Okay, and let's see what else we've got going. Is the USD Swiss franc. Okay, here we are. Price here is really unclear. I mean, since last week, price went up, price has gone back down. It's kind of now consolidating between a lower support zone right here in the gray rectangle and with the upper resistance zone of the gray rectangle. So price is kind of between the 9800, 9700 level. Where price will go from here, I'm not too sure. I kind of think that we are in a weak uptrend, but again, watch the 8 EMA. From here, price may go up a little bit higher, but see this purple line, the 8 EMA. If price, you can watch for price to bounce off of that toward the downside, then price will come down to at least here or down to this next gray rectangle, which is the next support area, right? Okay, so you can wait for the bounce off the 8 EMA, which is short-term resistance. As well, you can see it's there's a confluence. The 8 EMA is right at this the gray rectangle at the 9700 area, 9720. So this is an area we have to watch. Will price go down lower or price go up? The MACD is just a little bit above the zero. Momentum is, though, coming back down. So price may come back down further. Again, I kind of just wait and see on this one. Not too sure about what's going to happen next here. Okay, and finally, we get to the US Japanese yen. And again, since last week, here's the red vertical line. Since last week, it's been 1, 2, 3, basically 3 good up days, and then the last 2 days have been sideways. You can see sideways dojis or doji, unclear as to where the trend is going next. Again, I believe watch the 8 EMA. If this holds, then price may bounce off the 8 EMA and go back higher to at least this trend line. This trend line has to be broken, and if it is, then price can go all the way up to the 120, 160 areas. So we are in a weak uptrend. Caution. Price is starting to trade sideways. Look for evidence and wait. If you're going to take a buy trade, I would wait for a buy entry above the 121.60, above this area, and then your stop loss would be below the gray rectangle 121.20 to 121.40 area. Okay, so that's what I see there. The MACD is below zero. Again, I think price kind of be choppy for the next little while. That's what I see there. So if you have any questions, please feel free to send me any questions you have. I'd be more than happy to help you. Now we're back into the heavy trading season from September on. There's going to be a lot of great trading opportunities. So look forward to helping you. And for this week, be careful, happy trading, and take care.